Good morning, Red Army. This is your boy Case, aka Face, doing this for 1870 Cals. We're brought to you by Terrace Cold and Moomir Ice Cream, and this is what the current deal is. We've got some information on the buyout. Turns out the Sheikh, Jazim, and the Qatari group has put their foot down and taken control of the process in some ways. They have actually given the Glazers their own deadline. Sheikh Jazim has submitted a fifth bid to buy 100% of Manchester United. It's an improved bid with the clear indication to take it or leave it. There will be no more bids from the Qatar group. After Friday, Sheikh Jazim will no longer engage in this process. Salute. Bravo. Because these people, it's no end. I was actually afraid that they might carry this on into the season, or in like a week or two say something like, guess what? You know what? We decided we're just going to keep the club. We'll do this whole process again in the offseason next year. That was my biggest fear. So now Sheikh has told them, here's my bid. You have to Friday. If you don't like it, I'm about to go F off somewhere and plot and buy another club. Because if you think that they weren't, when someone has a desire to buy a luxury item and they have the money to get it, and somehow the seller says, nah, I don't want to sell it, that doesn't calm that thirst. That doesn't calm that hunger. They're going to say like, oh, you know what? Let me go get this West Ham team. Or might as well, let's go get this Tottenham team that has a big club, and we can buy Daniel Levy because he's a man who knows business. But that's just me thinking, don't act like this is not going to happen. Now, Friday's the deadline. The bid is supposed to be somewhere, it's going to come out, they're going to get over $6 billion US from the Qatari bid, which is so fair. Yesterday we on the channel were talking about Forbes' evaluation of the club. I found a valuation that was like 4.5 billion, if I wasn't mistaken. There was a one of Sky Sports that said something like one. It was Sky Sports had as the most valued club, and then the Forbes one had as number 2 to Real Madrid. And both, even in the long run, Sir Jim's bid is going to be more than the valuation because he's going to give them half of what they want, which is $3 billion. Qatar is going to give them the full wop and clear debt and invest in the infrastructure, the team, stadium, management, all that. Both bids have management teams in place to get it going because they understand time is an issue. And I think of all people, Qataris understand time is an issue. The Qataris claim to be Manchester United supporters too. So they want to get it done. They read the papers. They see what teams are making moves. I mean, they understand the frustration too. They understand the frustration of the supporters. And most definitely, they understand the frustration with Erik ten Hag, who is a valuable asset to this club. Erik ten Hag has obviously had a good influence on John Mortag and the recruiting and the scouting, all that, because we're actually doing business. We're actually doing deals. We're actually in the process of buying, and we're also moving at the same time. This has never happened. That's something we should be focusing on, like all the transactions news that's going on, because there's plenty of it, and some of it sounds spectacular. Some of it sounds like it's making sense. That's the best part, because you know how we've been in the last few years. It did not make sense, you know. So, Qataris have realized this is going way too long, because it's each day that passes that we don't have this taken care of, we're falling behind Stockport. We're falling behind the Scousers. We're falling behind Arsenal, and it's got to stop. So, Friday's the deadline. Hopefully, they choose well. But at this point, you're not going to like what I'm saying, but I just want the deal done. Because whoever it is, obviously, is going to bring money in. We know Qatari is going to have all the money there. Sir Jim might take time to do the other things that Qatari has already said they're going to do. I'm pretty sure Sir Jim wants to rebuild the stadium and invest, but he doesn't have that capital up front right now like Qatari does. So, one bid is going to get it all done now, or sooner than later. But the point is, Friday's the deadline, so we should find out. and I want to say I'm excited, but I'm kind of drained. You know, I was excited about this 3 months ago, but now not. Transfer news: Kim Min Jae, that seems to be locked up. The Mason Mount thing is going to be a back and forth. You know, Chelsea obviously wants somewhere in the upwards of 75 to 80. We are offering 50. You know, what's his name? Cancelo from Brighton. No. McAllister is going to go to Liverpool for 40, and he has more years on his contract. And why is he going to cost 30 million less than Mason Mount? That doesn't make sense. Hopefully we're going to be smarter than that and put our foot in the ground. But honestly, if we feel we have the money to get it, go get it. At this point in time, we just need to get things done. The striker situation is... listen, you can get gassed over getting Harry Kane all you want. I'm going to let you know it's going to take work. I do not understand why people are even entertaining Harry Kane. You know why? He's still got another year in his contract. This man, this human being, is going to have to go to his club and say these things. I am not going to re-sign with you. This is the final year of my contract. You can get me out of here now and get some money off me. If you choose to keep me one more year, so be it. But just know, in the next January transfer window of next year, I will re-sign with somebody. Because I'm going to leave regardless. I'm giving you the respect as the club that I play for, the club that my heart's with, the club that I came up through. You should get some money off me. And don't be crazy with it. Let's get some realistic money. So until he does that, I don't understand what everybody's gassed about. To me, he's a pipe dream. It's like waiting on the bus. I don't get it. It's a lot of work to be done. So the fact that we are even entertaining Harry Kane, it's a rough one because he has to do his part, and he has yet to do that. There's other striker options like Rasmus Højlund from Denmark, who plays for Atlanta. You have Dusan Voljovic, I would destroy his name, Dusan Voljovic for Juventus. You have Ramos from Benfica, who a lot of people seem to like. Bruno seems to back him fully. You got Kulu Manu out of the Germany. The team's not. It's not hanging me right now. Marcus Roumé, who's going to be a free agent. We can get him on a free. That's like 5 options right there to fulfill our striker needs. Realistic, doable options other than Harry Kane. The midfield situation, we need to, but if we get one, that'd be okay. We're already getting the center back situation sorted. The goalie situation right now just got a little funky. What's weird with this Saudi Arabia bid for David De Gea. I mean, if David does that, he's going to do us actually a favor. I know I love David. He's been a great servant to the club, but he needs competition. At this point in his career, he needs competition for the club to go to the next level. But the point is, there's business being done. There's a cloud slowing us all down because we can tell teams, hey, our players, listen, we like you, we want to get you, we want to make you part of our program, but we don't know what the money situation is. We don't know who's going to own the club, and that's what it is. Shouts out to the Qataris and the Sheikh. They're like, listen, deadline's Friday. If you don't like it, you can go fuck off. It's Casey, 1878 Casuals. I want to shout out to everybody who's doing the do, keeping the channel going. I'm just going to say some names here. Patch, Armani, Beto, Mark, Steve Sag, George is not on Renee, Gary Rambo, Ryan, Sam, everybody, Morning. Brian. That's how his name's. Yeah. Sorry, my mood's a little subdued. I just want this thing to be over with, and we'll see Friday. It's Casey, 18 Sunday Casuals, brought to you by Terrace Called Moomy Ice Cream. Now back, I gotta go to my government job. It's 9 to 5. Peace. Up the Reds. Love United, hate Glazers.